Hey guys, so we're looking like this because we're gonna quickly get ready and have a chat about weigh-in, what's going on, what's different, and all that good stuff. So I've got half of my makeup missing because Harper has got a thing about you're just stealing the makeup and hiding it and then it never to be found. I've lost the concealer, I've lost a lot of things out there. So we're gonna get ready, we're gonna go do the food shop in a minute. So let's have a chat about what's changed. Also weighed in this morning, so we're going to talk about that as well. So I have been struggling the last sort of just over a week. I was feeling really stressed about going to group. I felt like the pressure was too much. I just wasn't feeling great about the whole experience, so I kind of knew I needed to change it up. I also did one thing which has completely changed the game for me, and it seems so simple and so bizarre, but it's worked, which I'm so surprised about. So first of all, I have switched over from group to online. Reason being is I just wasn't enjoying going to group. And I felt like I was sabotaging myself on purpose. I don't know why. I feel too much pressure about going. I tell you what I have done, which has completely changed the game for me since I've done it. And like I said, it sounds really, really daft, but it's worked. Okay, so my phone's currently on work mode, so it's not going to show you my wallpaper, so I'm just gonna have to get the picture up. I found a picture of what I looked like before I gained all my weight. So not the smallest I've been. I found a picture of a weight that I was happy at. So this was just before I had the kids, so I think I was about 10 stone just before I had the kids, and I was about a bigger size 10, I would say, kind of going into the 12s. But I was really happy with that weight. I really liked my curves. Yeah, I was really happy. I've got to try and find something to go under my eyes because I haven't got my concealer. So yeah, I tried to find a photo of that, and then I tried to find like an unflattering photo of what I look like now. So when I did that try on haul, the Pretty Little Thing one, you'll probably noticed that I wasn't quite sure on this polka dot dress. I felt really big in it. So what I've done is I've taken that photo and I took a screenshot the other day. So this is, so whether you can see that properly, so obviously we've got the now, look at my knees, and then I've got the before. So I have that as my wallpaper now, and oh my god, it's worked, because if I go to have something, I've always got my phone on me, so I just kind of pick up my phone and I see that picture, and and it sounds vain, doesn't it, but I really don't like the way that I look on that picture. And I just remember how comfortable I felt in my body on the other picture, and how I would wear a dress, and I wouldn't be mindful of my stomach or anything like that. So I've done that. I know some people kind of put pictures like on their wardrobe and things like that, or on their fridge, but for me, I've always got my phone on me. So if I'm going out for like coffee, if it was on my fridge or in my wardrobe or whatever, I've not got it visual there and then. But if it's on my phone, I always have my phone on me, so I've got that to look at. For example, last night, I felt hungry last night, and because I've not done the food shop, I didn't really have a lot of Slimming World friendly food. Like, I was fine with my calories because I counted it as well, so I was on around about 1,800 calories, so I'd ate enough. But I got to the evening, and it was about 7 o'clock, and I was like, oh, I'm really peckish, I could really eat something right now. And usually I would just go down, get a cup of tea, and get something else. I looked at it, and I was like, no, it worked. I was like, no, we're not doing that. If I really want this, I've got to stick to it. It's not going to happen by itself. I did a workout yesterday. I'm going to do some sort of workout after shopping. I don't think I'm going to do strength training today because I've got quite a busy day. So I think I'll just do like a dance one, because it's hard to do the strength training around the kids because of the weights. And they like to join in as well. So if I do some sort of dance thing, as long as I'm moving for about half an hour, then it's all good. So that's what I've been doing, and I'm just feeling like I'm in control now. When I went to group, I had to weigh on their terms. I had to weigh at a certain time. I had to weigh on a certain day. I hated weighing in on a Wednesday. I just felt like, I don't know, I just felt like it messed like my weight loss week up. Whereas if I weigh at the end of the week, I just feel like Monday I'm starting afresh. Yeah, I prefer to just weigh in on my terms, and I have weighed in this morning. So we're on Friday today. I was debating whether to weigh tomorrow or when, but I kind of wanted to get a video up to let you know what's going on, because also I'm actually going to be attempting to vlog nearly every day. I mentioned before that I was quite busy because I'd got a new client for I do people's social media and things like that, and I'd got a new client and I'd got like 3 months of work booked in. Well, I've done 2 months and they've cancelled the last month, so I now have nothing going on, and it's so hard to be able to get just new clients just like that, so it's kind of left me in the lurch a little bit. So I was looking at, because I could only work evenings if I was going to go out and work because I have no childcare. And Dan's like, well, you'll be exhausted because you'll be working all evening. You'll come home, you'll get like a couple of hours sleep, and then you've got the kids all over again. It's not like the kids are even at school, so you can get some rest then. He was like, just concentrate on your YouTube. Just put all your efforts into that. I get a small fee from YouTube, which is like, I look so ridiculous because I've not got concealer on. Yeah, you can really see the white. So I need something to put under these eyes, guys. I need something. I get a small fee from YouTube when I upload videos, like, you know how you get like the skippable ads and things like that. It's not a lot, but it helps. It helps like with grocery shopping and things like that. I know somebody pointed out the other day that I get paid for showing products on my page. That isn't the case. I think I've only ever been paid once, and if I do, I say this video is sponsored by, or this part of the video is sponsored by. If I say it's gifted, it's gifted. I haven't got paid to give my opinion. I don't have to say I like the product if I don't like it. It is literally, they'll say, here's the product, try it out. If you like it, put it on your video, let us know your opinion. They don't say you have to say this and you have to say that. The only thing they'll say is like, make sure you put a discount code, but they'll put it as in like, for helping us out, we'll offer your audience a really good discount. Yeah, and all that, because I did get someone who was like, oh, you obviously get paid for doing them. I wish I did. It would help me out a lot if I did, but I get to use products that I really, really enjoy. I've got to put something on my lips because I feel like I'm just merging into one at the minute. Yeah, I get to try products out that I really enjoy for free. I get to give you guys a discount if you want it. So for me, it's like a win-win. So anyway, I've gone off subject a little bit. So I'm thinking, if I put a lot of my efforts into YouTube, I love YouTube. I've been doing it for a while now. My page has kind of slowed down a little bit, but that's fine. So let's talk about weigh-in. Let me get my weigh-in book, actually, or is it upstairs? I think it might be upstairs. Oh, I think it's upstairs because I had to change over from group to online, and I thought I needed my book to do so, which I didn't. But I think, I'm trying to think what my weigh-in was last. It was 12 stone, 8.5 pounds, I believe. If it's any different, I'll pop it on the screen. I will double check. I'll even take a picture of the book if you want me to and pop it on. Yeah, so I think that's what it was. Now, I weighed in today, and I was 12 stone 5. So I've lost 3.5 pounds. Any different, I'll pop it on the screen. Now, I feel like I've lost it. I'm not gonna lie, I can feel it. I feel less bloated. I just feel really positive about the whole process, whereas before I would have like a day on, a day off, a day on, a day off. Sometimes with me as well, because I like to count my calories sometimes as well, sometimes I get like, when you're trying to do too many things, you're in this thing of like, one's pulling you one way, one's pulling the other way, and I think it gets overwhelming that you're like, I'm just not doing anything. Do you know what I mean? And I think it kind of got to that stage as well. So I do need to sometimes kind of take a step back and be like, right, do one or another. But I do think it's good that if you're planning to go out a weekend, or in the week you're going out for a coffee with your friends or something like that, and you think you might fancy something while you're going out, it's a great option to know your calories, because you can track it. Because what happens sometimes, if there's not something which is Slim and Well friendly, or you don't fancy something which is Slim and Well friendly, you go off plan and that sets you off for the rest of the day. Like 9 times out of 10, you'll never be like, oh, let's draw a line under that, we'll carry on being on plan. Most of the time you'll be like, wow, it's all gone out the window now, we might as well carry on. That's exactly what I do. And then sometimes that turns into one day, then goes into the weekend, and then, oh, I'll start afresh on Monday. So it's a good option to know your calories, to have them as a backup, because if you are in that situation, then you know that you've got your calories you can go back to, and still be on plan, because we know that any weight loss journey is based on a calorie deficit. So if you know your calories, it's always a really, really great backup to have. So I wanted to get this video up, so if we're starting the sort of daily vlogs, daily what I eat in a day, to try and help keep us on track and try and help keep us accountable, then obviously you know what's going on. You know that I'm now weighing in from home, I'm doing it online. I've got a couple of weeks left on my countdown, and then I go on holiday about a week later, I think, something like that. So I'm not going to do another countdown until I'm back off my holiday, because obviously I'll be paying for a week when I'm away, but I'll still be on plan, because I know the basics of Slimming World. I've been doing it that many bloody times. So yeah, so what I'll do is I'll then buy another countdown or rejoin online, whatever it's called, when I get back off my holiday. So my aim before I go away is to at least be in that 11 stone bracket. So we've got another 5 pounds to lose within the next sort of 3 weeks, which is doable if I make sure I stick to plan. Now we've got Easter coming up, haven't we? My plan is to try and stop on plan on Easter and not say, oh, I'm just going to have the Sunday off because it's a bank holiday. It turns into then, let's have the Friday off, let's have the Saturday, Sunday and Monday off. And before you know it, that's nearly a week's worth. And I will not be getting those weight losses if I'm having those days off. So I think my plan is just to stick to plan throughout Easter, try and include it if I want to have like Sunday where I'm calorie counting instead, or even stick to my maintenance calories on the Sunday so I can have a little bit of chocolate. But I need to be in control, because otherwise I will go out of control and I will struggle to get back, reel myself in. So, conclusion, we have lost 3.5 pounds. We are doing Slimming World online, we're doing weigh-ins at home. We are trying to do daily vlogs of what I eat in a day, to help keep us all accountable, to help give you ideas if you are struggling, if you lunch ideas, whatever it is you need to help keep you on plan. Let me know in the comments. We can absolutely do this. We've got summer around the corner. I want to feel confident. I've got a wedding in June, which I keep forgetting about, and I know I will not feel confident if I'm still this weight or if I'm gaining weight. So we can do this, we can absolutely do this. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. It's absolutely free, it helps me out, and you'll also get notified when I upload a video so you don't miss a video. So that's everything from me today, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. And I'll also finish doing this eye before I do the food shop. Can you imagine if I forgot to do that eye and I just went with one? Take care, everybody. Bye bye.